So let's play a game of hate it or love it. You like that? Game 4 edition. Hate it or love it. Jason Tatum is back to his prime self. Hate it or love it.
I need to see it 2 games, so I like it.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Went constantly attacked inside.
Yeah.
Went to the free throw line. Wasn't settling for shots. And I've said it too. I was hard on Tatum and said I need more efficient from him. I don't need 52% from the floor. 44% is nice. That's a start, right?
Sure.
But I need to see it multiple games. And maybe it was the outside talk getting to him. Maybe Joe Mazzulla, if I'm going to finally give Joe Mazzulla credit, found a way to inspire him to play harder.
Listen to you.
And actually find his offensive game. That's the job of a coach. Manage your superstars, get them to play their ability. Because I hated Jason Tatum's shot selection in this playoffs as a whole, but especially to start the Cleveland series. Like trying to find and get a scoring started from 3 with all the sidestep, backstep. No. Taking tough shots. That's his game, taking tough shots. At his size, he could rise up and shoot over guys. But he kept attacking inside throughout the game, playing hard, getting to the free throw line. So, Jason Tatum back to his prime self. I like it.
You like it.
Let me see a few more games, and then I'll love it.
You like it. I love it.
There you
and
go.
we want some more of it. Because, listen, Jason Tatum, I think, has figured this out. Against the Heat, yes, sure. Defense collapsing on you. Every defense collapses on you. What the hell's the difference? Defense is collapsing on you. Kick out. Let me help my teammates in other ways. Go grab boards. Do whatever. Play good defense. And he did that. And you could do that against the Miami Heat. With the Cavs, I mean, look, they're basically a slightly better Miami Heat. Okay, they don't belong on the court with the Celtics. They're not in their same weight class.
They got more scoring.
However, they are a little bit better than the Heat. Yeah. So guess what, Jason Tatum? You can't do what you did against the Heat, where you let everyone else eat and you're just there for the ride as a decoy, it feels like at times. Against the Cavs, you must assert yourself. We saw Game 1, this team blew the Cavs out without him being the primary scorer. Game 2, it seemed like all the guys were giving the ball to Tatum, go cook. He didn't. They got blown out. That was a light bulb. So I love this because I believe Jason Tatum now understands, okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy BS. I have to be the primary guy for my team, which is what we all expected anyway, because I can't do the same things against the Cavs or anyone else, for that matter, from here on out. Whoever they end up playing in the Eastern Conference Finals, and damn sure if they can get to the NBA Finals, whoever they play there, Jason Tatum must assert himself from here on out, period. So I love it.
It's what we needed to see from him, where it got you to this point. And again, you beat a bad Heat team.
Right.
No dynamic scores on offense, okay on defense.
So he could get away with it.
And you are the most talented team, like a generational team from what we saw in the regular season, 64 wins. Yeah, get away with it from the Heat. Eventually, you have to find your shot if you're Jason Tatum, and you have to be the number one.
You have to be aggressive.
You're a better playmaker than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown could be the better scorer. That's fine.
Sure.
But you have to be the number 1 or number 2 guy, clear cut. And Jason Tatum needs to find that. So this is the start against the Cavs. It can't be Jaylen Brown and Derek White carrying this team to a title. It's Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown carrying this team to an NBA championship. That's how it will go.
It's interesting you said Derek White. Hate it or love it, Drew Holiday is the new Derek White.
Hate it. I mean, Derek White is such a better shooter in these playoffs than Drew Holiday, and different roles on offense. I mean, Drew Holiday is stick in the corner, be a great three-point shooter from that point, which he's been phenomenal for them all regular season and playoff-wise. And 2 out of his last 3 games good. And this shows the depth of the team where Derek's off. Drew picks up that scoring, shooting 53% from the floor. But I think Derek White is still the better scorer than Drew Holiday in his role in this offense. You could say what Drew was with the Bucks, which I pointed to.
Yeah.
But Derek White, shot volume-wise, efficiency from the floor.
Sure. Better
type
scorer.
Of defender,
He's
too.
a better scorer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
listen, I agree with you, but I love what I'm seeing from Drew Holiday. This is what champions look like.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he knows now I have to be more aggressive. I have to go and score. I have to assert myself. Much like Jason Tatum, where we were just saying, throughout these playoffs so far, Drew Holiday, scoring-wise, has not really been there. But he's done all the true point guard things. He's been a great facilitator. He's played fantastic defense. He's been a tremendous leader, which I just believe that is who he is. But now we're seeing a more aggressive Drew Holiday. My only wish is that Joe Mazzulla, I don't know, actually ran plays for him. That'd be great. But it's right now, as a champion, Drew Holiday's taking it in his own hands. Hate it or love it, Al Horford as a starter. Look, I hate it. I love old man Al. But, let's get Porzingis back. I mean, listen, let me give Al some credit here. Let me put some respect on his name. He's playing great defense. He looks is a little long in the tooth now. He's showing his age when it comes to scoring. He's not scoring like he used to. He's not hitting those open shots like he used to. But defensively, effort, we understand. He's still giving you all that. He's still an incredible role player, an incredible leader on hopefully a championship team. So I do want to put respect on Al's name, but I hate it. Let's get Porzingis back ASAP.
Yeah. I don't love it, but I have to love it.
Well,
Al Horford as a starter,
You have to
it's
right
like when
now.
you have a troubled kid that's always a headache. You're like, I have to love you because you're mine. I don't want to. Once you're 18, you're out of here. But if it's not Al Horford, you got Luke Cornett.
Oh, God.
That's a state of the Celtics. They always needed front court depth all throughout the regular season. And they got that in a way in Xavier Tillman, but his role's been very limited, even with KP going down. So if it's not Al Horford and his shooting struggles, but he still brings it defensively, as you said.
And he's a leader.
You have the Jays, you have Derek White, you have Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard. Cool. Those guys bring the scoring.
Sure.
Al Horford as a starter. The offense looks different without Porzingis because of all the action he can create from the post, from the free throw line. His passer's a shooter off the pick and roll.
Dangerous.
Al is different. You may not love it, but you have to love it.
You better.
Veggies, you don't love them, but you need to love them because it's good for you.
Hey, Al is Brussels sprouts, dog.
Dude, Brussels sprouts that bring all the bad gas.
Hate it or love it, Celtics will win the series in 5 games.
Love it.
I mean, look, I love it too, but before this series, I remember you kind of jumped when I said it. I like the Celtics in 6 because I thought the Cavs would steal a few. But, I mean, we all watch these games. Look, I'm going to say something that's kind of bold but also obvious. The only team in the Eastern Conference that can beat the Celtics are the Celtics. Mm-hmm. It is so obvious, is it not? There's no team that when the Celtics are right in the East that can line up and beat them. It's just not. And you damn sure ain't going to beat them 4 times. The Celtics, from what I have seen now, are the only team that can beat themselves. So I'm going to go 5 games here because I think after game 2, they woke up and they understand.
What was it in the loss? 118-94. I'm looking up real quick the difference 3-point shooting. Celtics were 20% from 3. And the Cavaliers as a team, that's right, 46%. That's the game they steal. You knew it eventually would happen where the Celtics, when you're shooting 45 threes a game,
right?
If it's not hitting, that's not your night. You chalk it up and you move on to the next one. That's how the Celtics play.
That's right.
But they're good for that once a series against these bad teams. That's why I love Celtics in 5. I said it from the beginning.
You did.
Jarrett Allen or not, I said Celtics in 5. Whether he comes back or not, he's still sitting out with the rib injury. It will be Celtics in 5. The Cavaliers have the more dynamic score than what the Heat do, obviously, with Donovan Mitchell, and he's gone out and gotten his own. But it's the layers that you need to attack this team, where they're just not making shots. They're getting good looks. Darius Garland, the way he's dictating the pace in the game and letting it come to him in the 3rd and 4th, and the last game was good, but it was getting within 7. Can't get over that. Getting within 12, losing it. Getting within 13, 14, losing it. And the margin growing bigger and bigger of that deficit, the Cavs don't have the guys to keep up with the Celtics. So that's why I think it goes 5 games.